Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing about Claude Code shortcuts. Normally, if we see a failed test means switching to a terminal, then copying the error and pasting it into the chat. With Claude Code, you can do it very fast. You have to just type ambient test and it sees the failure and suggests the fix right away. There is no need of any copying, any pasting or check, or you don't need to check CI. Instead of refreshing any browser for few minutes, you can write /loop 2 minutes. That checks it for you and only tells you when something is actually done. Now these are simple commands and they change how you code every day. So here in this video I will be explaining how they work and what are the important commands you can also use every day in your life. Let's see our first command. So first command is exclamatory sign prefix. This is what we do use to run shell without switching terminal. So this prefix runs a shell command directly in our Claude Code session and brings the output back into the conversation, and Claude sees the result. So if we run exclamatory sign ambient test, so this will run the test and the output will also be read by the Claude, and it proposes the fix without you have to copying anything from anywhere, and no terminal switching, no copy paste, no context loss. So we can see as an example here we can write exclamatory sign git status, then this sign, like everything. Basically whatever we want to do in the next terminal we can just do in the same terminal and append with this sign. So Claude will read the test fails because the user service.java expects a non-null user ID but the mock returns null. Here's the fix. So this you will get whenever you write ambient test with exclamatory sign. So this will read the failure output and eventually give us the fix also. This is the biggest time saver. I have used it and it has saved so much of time for me. Now let's see two other commands which I use regularly. One is /clear, another one is /loop. So /clear is basically resetting the context. So it resets the conversation history. Claude will start fresh. Your claude.md would be applied definitely, but we can use when switching to a completely different task. So first, like switching to a different task, we can write clear. Session giving stale answer, we can write clear. Finished a feature, starting a new, that also we can write clear. But if we are in the mid task, I would not suggest to write clear and clear the context. So this is like clear example. Now we can move to the loop examples. So loop examples are something which you want to do after some time and continuous on loop. So review diff every 5 minutes while coding, that can be done using this command /loop 5m then /review. Then if you want to poll CI status every 2 minutes, that also can be done. Keep iterating on a task, that also can be done in loop. So an example here is loop 3m review. What it does is it reviews. So in 3 minutes we can see the output as review no findings, then in 6 minutes we will see review 1 findings, missing transaction alert payment service. So you would fix it immediately without stopping at your current work. So it will basically do, and in the end it will say that once this review is done till certain depth, it will say it is done and do you want to stop the loop or continue. So these two are very important command and I use it every day. Now let me give you guys all the shortcuts as a reference card. So this command is basically running the shell command and Claude sees the output. Whatever you write after it, Claude sees the output. You don't need to switch the terminal. Now /loop and then minutes. So it will basically run a command in every x minutes. Ctrl+R, it searches the command history. @file name, it references a specific file in your prompt. /memory, it views what Claude has remembered. And /clear we have already discussed. Ctrl+C is stopping the Claude mid response. /help is help. Then #text is something which is important. It creates a memory Claude will recall later, and slash review is running your custom review slash commands. So there are 3 habits which I follow. You guys should also follow it. We can type exclamatory sign instead of switching terminal, slash clear while switching task, and slash loop for recurring reviews. Hopefully these will save you so much time for you that you can focus on the main work.